I recall I was browsing the Something Awful forums in late 2018 when I stumbled upon a rare .mkv file. I took a sip of my hypnotoad delight as I double-clicked on the busty file nestled between epic pics of Chuck Norris and Ugandan knuckles. It quickly attached to my PC like an unusually long and excellently curved Vienna sausage. As the file opened on my computer, I was presented with something awful. It was a catalog of .mkv files, but rather than the usual neon brown of an MKV, they were all rather natural yet villainous and stinky green. Forum. Intrigued, I clicked on the first video.mkv file. The video.mkv file opened up, flooding my Mac, I use Mac, with a plain white funk. I tried to press the Windows key to escape, but as my brown finger near it, a man's cuckish blast blasted deep and hard into my ear, with green overtones. Forced to watch as the screen faded to a space effect in space. I realized now, this was my favorite toonami show, The Amazing World of Gumball. Gee, this takes me back to my times writing for Marvelous Marvel, I shouted loudly to myself and I. The episode title showed on screen in big green throbbing letters, The Incredible Cuck. It was alluring, almost attractive, and I couldn't help but watch with villainous intent. The episode began with an unfamiliar shot, but familiar to me, not to the show but to me from my time Marvel from me. 'Twas the incredulous Hulk. He was strolling down the streets of Elmore, California with a throbbing brown grin on his face. "Oh boy," he shouted. "I can't wait to see my dear Simian." Intrigued and a little aroused, I watched as he entered Elmore Junior High. He walked towards the principal's office, as would be customary for an outsider visiting a public school in America. However, apeish noises rang out from the office. Was she hurt? Was she burnt? Or was she frankenfurt? He slammed open the door, and I felt the frankenberry, a strawberry-flavored frosted cereal, stir in my big red belly. The fantastical Hulk opened the door to find Miss Simian and Principal Brown colliding together among the wreckage. Quickly and thickly, the Hulk began to grow an unusual hue, purple. He screamed out in cuckish rage before skidding Principal Brown with his fingers, starting with his fingers and ending on his toe. He threw himself out the door, spotting Alan drifting peacefully through the halls. Enraged and erect, he bounded towards the illustrious figure with apeish intent, quickly shattering him into hundreds of blue apes. Next, he spotted Bobbert, drifting peacefully through the halls. Enraged and erect, he bounded towards the illustrious figure with apeish intent, quickly shattering him into hundreds of white apes. Next, he spotted Tina Rex, gay, drifting peacefully through the halls. Enraged and erect, he bounded towards the illustrious figure with apeish intent, quickly shattering him into hundreds of greyish-black apes. When all was said and ape, he took a break, an ape break, slowly devouring the illustrious Banana Joe with apeish intent. It was then that I noticed a recording icon in the corner of the screen. The entire episode was filmed by Gumball, who is now being attacked by the purple assailant. As my Macintosh computer exploded, the Windows key firing up towards my LED lights that my grandpa bought me for Christmas last year. Actually, I think it was 2 years ago. I really like them, thanks Grandpa. I couldn't help but wonder, who is Hulk?